So Nikola Vucevic came out and did an interview with NBC Sports and said that he doesn't want the Chicago Bulls to break up. We have it all here. That's paraphrasing. And then we got to talk about Shams reporting that the Bulls can look to move DeMar DeRozan or potentially let him walk at the end of the season. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it down. But you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and today I am with my dog CDubb. How you doing, boy?
Man, I'm feeling great. I don't know how Vooch feeling though. Let's get
For
to
sure. If you tuned in with us on this early morning, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. Now, CDubb, Nikola Vucevic did an interview with NBC Sports. They talked a lot of things about this upcoming trade deadline that should be coming within the next few days. And Nikola Vucevic said that he doesn't want the Chicago Bulls to break up. He said, and quote, "We have enough." CDubb, what is your initial reaction to Nikola Vucevic saying we have enough?
Who? Okay. Nick Vooch. You say we have enough to compete. We've been hearing this from the likes of AK. We've been hearing this from the likes of DeMar DeRozan, among other players. Zach LaVine being the one who understands this and was like, go ahead, trade me up out of here. Vooch, this is not working. I don't know what the hell you trying to hold on to. I'm not even sure if the Bulls even like you on this team the way you've been playing this year. Dude, just shut up when you in the interview and they ask you these questions. Just say what the normal people, professionals will say. I leave that up to the management, bro. Because when you spew out shit like this, you just make us upset, bro. Because we got to sit here for the last 3 years and watch y'all do the same old thing each and every year. How many times you going to hit yourself into the wall before you know your shit is busted? It's busted. It's not going to work, Vooch. Now, you can hold on. You got friends in the locker room, all you want. But this is about winning basketball games and being on a competitive level. This is Chicago, Illinois. We got 6 banners hanging up in the United Center. We ain't even close. We might as well be ants looking up at the motherfucking banners, bro. We ain't even close to getting one of those. And you, okay, let me stop because I'm gonna keep being disrespectful. Go ahead, nephew.
You should have cooked. What
Go ahead.
You can't put the turkey in and don't turn the oven on.
I gotta.
You cannot put the turkey in and forget to turn the oven on.
It made me stop and think, like, what would the front office do? And what's their favorite word? Continuity. So he's probably gonna get his wish, and nothing's gonna happen, but it should. So I just might as well stop wasting breath.
I'm with you on that, and I think that when Nikola Vucevic come out and he says we have enough, I have the question: enough of what?
Bullshit. They got enough bullshit
of what?
Socks.
Because the last time I checked, the Chicago Bulls in this whole continuity run only has 1 playoff appearance and only 1 playoff win.
They got to play.
I'm gonna say it, but it doesn't mean anything to me. The play in. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was cool to get that 1 win versus the Raptors. But let's keep it a buck. The play-in wasn't even a thing a few years ago. A few years ago. So when you come out and say we don't want the Bulls to break up, we have enough, I ask, enough of what? Because you don't have enough, in my eyes, you don't have enough players that are capable of putting together a nice team that can contend for a championship right now. The only thing the Bulls are contending for is the 8th or the 7th seed right now. And that was the same thing last year.
Yeah.
You was contending for the 7th or 8th seed Well, you were the 10th seed, so you were only contending for the 8th seed. We got bright spots, but that's about it. And everybody knows it, bro. He's been ass.
Ass in the bag. Let's just talk about what he ain't got enough of. He ain't got enough athleticism. He ain't got enough defensive footwork in the paint. He ain't got enough 3-pointers hit this season. I think he's shooting in the 20s. We can keep going on. He ain't got enough layups. How many layups he missed all this season? Easy layups. He ain't, come on. But anyway,
yeah, bro. I just think
wasted
that,
breath.
Yeah,
Continuity.
I don't think, and I understand, like, you probably, I mean, he's not you. I don't think he should come out and say, yeah, let's break it up. I don't think he should say that. Because
what should he say, nephew?
Exactly what Alex Caruso said and what you said. We are employees, and I'm gonna come in and do my job. That's it. They said we are employees of the team.
That's it.
Come in and do my job to the best of my abilities. I won't worry about that stuff. And you shouldn't. You worried about the wrong stuff. I understand you might like Chicago, Patillos be hitting. You probably even pulled up to a Harold's before. And if you look at that, somebody probably encouraged you to go try Uncle Remus. But that don't mean nothing. You could still come back and visit. You're a millionaire. I know you bought you a house there. You ain't got to sell it. You can always vacation back to Chicago.
Oh, bro, Chicago summer.
If you stay, I still think there should be moves that need to be made, even if you stay, because the deal that you got is not a bad deal. But things need to change, bro. So we have enough of what? Because the only thing I seen is losses.
Hey, his attitude changed. Well, didn't it seem like he was the most frustrated last year? And now he got that little bag, and now he chilling. He cool now. He cool now. Money change everything.
I just gotta ask, enough of what?
I don't know. We gonna have to ask that motherfucker because I don't know what the hell.
Somebody get us a press pass so we can go ask Nikola Vucevic.
What you got?
Enough of what?
Motherfucker.
For real though. But y'all let us know down below how you feel about that. Do you want the Chicago Bulls to break up? Do you not want them to break up? And what is your reasoning? Please provide reasoning. Let us know. Now, CDubb, we move on to the last topic of the day. Shams, he was being interviewed, and he pretty much talked about the state of the Chicago Bulls and specifically Demar Derozan, and pretty much said that from what he's hearing right now is that the Bulls can look to move him before the trade deadline. But as of right now, it seems like they are okay with keeping Demar Derozan on board and potentially allowing him to walk away for free. This is something that we talked about before. Shams came out and put that out there. CDubb, what do you have to add to this conversation?
If this is true coming from Shams and they just thinking about letting this guy walk away into the sunset, that is the most egregious bunch of business management I have ever seen. Go and get something for him if you know he's going to walk away into the sunset and go into another team. Me personally, I don't think he's signing no extension. He ain't signing back to Chicago. He's going to go championship hunting, and I'm more power to him. I think he should do that because he deserves to do so. He been in this league. He did everything except win a championship. Go hunt yourself a championship. But if you're a Bulls manager and you let this guy walk out of here without getting some assets for him, that is egregious. And we already looking at you sideways. We gonna start looking at you vertically
now. Bro said he not playing. But I think that when you talk about it, bro, obviously me personally I always consider myself as the YouTube GM because I don't get paid to be a GM. You know what I'm saying? So I put my thoughts out here and let people know. Look, DeMar DeRozan would have been traded last year. Not even playing. Not even playing. Last year. That's just how I look at it. I love what he brought to I love everything that he's about. I love the player. I just don't think the player fits with what we're trying to do moving forward. And I think that with the ascension of Kobe White, with the young guy in Ayo Dosunmu who's solidifying himself to now a more legit 3-and-D player. He's been spectacular these last few weeks.
Yes.
That just gives you more reason to say, look, guys, we did this before. We sat on our hands for 3 years. We made changes. We waited on people to come back. Some people didn't come back. Some people just went down.
Yes.
None of these decisions have resulted in anything but one playoff berth and one playoff win. It's time to move on. But I do got a question, though. I understand we want to get them back for something, but what is something in your mind? Because CDubb, there could be a team that probably try to throw you maybe a player and a couple second-round picks. Is that good enough?
You on
Or do you
you
go
think you could
hunting
get
for
a
a
first
first-round
round
pick?
pick? You could get a first round pick from a championship containing team for DeMar DeRozan. This kid, I ain't gonna call him a kid, but DeMar DeRozan, he is a bona fide scorer. He could get you 18 to 20 points. Even if he come off the bench for you, I think he can get you 18 points coming off the bench. So I think he worth a number one pick and a nice young player. Or I like that what you said, a nice player and a couple second round picks. I like that as well. But I think he can get a number one pick from a contending team. You could.
Yeah, and I think that it just and I think that's what people gonna get it messed up at, is that they're gonna think that DeMar DeRozan has to be traded for 3 players and 2 first-round picks. No, we understand the reality here. I'm just saying, would you rather get him for a player and a couple 2 second-round picks, or just let him walk away for nothing? I know it doesn't change much from the team aspect, but at least if you don't lock yourself into something long term with the player that you trade for, you will be able to maneuver a little bit better in the offseason, because you allow that young player that you get, or whatever player, maybe not even a young player, but maybe a role player, and you say, hey, you got the rest of the season to let us know why. And it'll be based on who you get back. Because CDubb, the only reason I'm bringing up in that way, because if you get a guy, you ain't paying him much, or he, is not getting paid a crazy amount of money. Now you open up cap space from DeMar DeRozan's contract that can allow you to do more. Now, if you get yourself, let's just say he gets traded to LA for a Rui. I'm not saying this is going to happen, y'all, but a Rui Hachimura just signed him a new contract. So if you trading for him, you the Chicago Bulls, Rui Hachimura doesn't really move the needle. I like the player, but it's not like something I'm like, yes, absolutely. But then the Bulls tied themselves into that 3-year for the remainder of his contract, the last 3 years of the contract. And I don't think you should go that route.
No. That's a very good point, nephew. I definitely don't want to go and get somebody that we'll be stuck with and then really mid when you think about his Francois. He's mid, but I think we can get some young talent. I think it should be a full youth movement, to tell you the truth, led by Kobe White. See who all could play around Kobe White, and let's rock and roll. You get DeMar DeRozan, you trade him, you go get your player, 2 players, go get you a pick, 2 picks. I don't care. Get something. Don't let them walk. When you told me this topic, I was like, they must be out of their mind. They must not want a job at the United Center anymore. They must not want to be the front office, because how could you let this happen? This
We
doesn't
already
happen.
questioning everything that they do now, because what they've done is nothing going into trade deadlines. And you understand some of it to a degree, but then at the same time, you're like, bro, y'all, the best thing y'all had to offer for moves being made these last 2 seasons was Tristan Thompson and Pat Bev. And Pat Bev, it paid off. Tristan Thompson, absolute dud. Javon Carter this past offseason as a try to put a Band-Aid on it, absolute dud.
Oh, nephew.
Absolute dud.
Nephew, did you know that this team made 6 trades? This front office made 6 trades while they've been in office.
And I think
the
majority of them came in the first year.
5 of them came in the first 5 months, and then one more trade, and one more trade in 2.5 years. Bro, don't get into nothing. Don't get into no trouble with these guys, because they ain't gonna pull a trigger for nothing. They scared. Do something, bro. Do something. Don't get caught up in the jam with AK and Eversley, bro.
Trying to tell you, bro. But hey, we gonna let it rest right there. Y'all let us know how y'all feeling about that. Would you move DeMar DeRozan, or would you let him walk away for nothing? I know this is something that me and CDubb say. What if there is a world like that to where they be like, hey, Demar Derozan, thank you for your job, man. You go out into free agency and go ahead and find yourself a team. Bro. I don't know. You let me know how you feel down below, though. CDubb, you
comment in the comment section what kind of drugs Nikola Vucevic taking. It's gotta be strong. It's strong. What is he talking
But
about?
that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure if you're tuned in, you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby with CDubb. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Cognac. Gang.